Well, it's End Time Watchman. How y'all tonight? I hope you're doing well. I'm going to play a video on the other computer right here. And then I'm going to expound on it. And I'm going to talk to you about it. I'm going to talk about the oath of office for a police officer and the code of ethics. Okay, and whether it means anything, or to some it does, some it don't. But in any event, we're not supposed to judge anybody. I've said that over and over again. But we are fruit inspectors. You know, we can inspect and see what kind of fruit's on a tree. Okay, and now, a fig tree cannot produce apples. Okay? Neither can an orange tree produce what? Figs. Okay? When you have an orange tree and you harvest that fruit thereof, if you've got bad and no good and rotten and stinchy and stinking fruit, and it's in a basket, say of a dozen, you discard the bad, but you keep the good. So remember that when end time starts getting sideways on some stuff that's going on. But listen to the video that I'm fixing to play. You won't be able to see it. I'm not that high tech. But listen to the voice, okay? I'll put the link up and you'll know what I'm talking about. Remember, a tree is known by its fruit. Now, you pick the baskets of fruit. If there's bad fruit in there, you discard that fruit. You get rid of it. You don't keep it around because it'll pretty soon, the bacteria and the gases will begin to rot the rest of the fruit. And I know I'm speaking in parables, but some of you will understand what I'm talking about. I hope you will. Listen to the video. Here we go.
Just released surveillance video shows that King County deputies alleged assault on a teenage girl. She was in a holding cell after her arrest.
The security video was obtained by Como 4 News under the State Open Records Act. Como 4 Shamari Stone has the video and what led up to the incident. Shamari?
Well, the video doesn't have audio, but it does show the young girl standing at the holding cell doorway with her arms crossed. She kicks her shoe at the deputy, Deputy Paul Sheen, and then he charges inside, slamming her head against the wall. Now, we warn you, the video you're about to see is disturbing. As Sheen stands outside the cell door, you can see the girl kick off her shoe. There is no audio on
She lobs the shoe.
But watch what happens next.
Wouldn't hurt a fly with it. Okay, it's silent right now. See, I'm pissed off about this. I want you to understand something. I'm sick and tired of seeing it day after day after day. He's beating her with his fist right now.
Sheen hitting her twice. Both deputies spend the next 20 seconds apparently handcuffing her. Then, in this scene, Sheen lifts her up by her hair. When you look at the video,
listen to
how do you
this.
feel about that?
That's King County Sheriff's Office.
The video's there for people to see and make their own judgments.
In court documents, Sheen's partner told investigators the girl became lippy with deputies,
Lippy.
calling them fat pigs. And
Called them
other
fat
obscenities.
pigs.
Then he claimed the girl kicked her shoe at
Hold
Sheen.
it. I got to stop
That's
this
when
son
he
of a
ran
gun. Hold
into the
on.
cell. False.
Hold on. He claimed that the 15-year-old girl got lippy with him. Okay? So he charges in there, brutally beats her with his fist, okay? He got mad because she called him a fat pig. Okay? Reminding you of what End Time said to start with. He who has an ear, let him hear. Okay? He who has eyes to be able to see, let him see. Okay? I'm going to finish this thing up in just a minute, but I'm to the point where I have had me this much when it comes to crooked, stinking, fat pig, no good cops giving my good friends state patrols, my good friends of the sheriff department, and everywhere else a bad name. Okay? I am sick and tired of it. I've had me enough. The man should have his butt kicked. What's wrong with him is this. Oh, I shouldn't have called him a man. The little punk that beat the 15-year-old girl up with his fist, just beat her down like this, and then handcuffed her, picked her up by her hair, and drug her out of there, okay? Because she called him a fat pig. Okay? See, his mom and daddy never kicked his butt. Okay? Now he's got him a little stinking badge and a gun, and he gives every other law enforcement officer that does have a code of ethics that they go by to protect and serve. People skunk like that, junk like that, gives every other officer a bad name. And I'm here to speak out against it tonight, and I'm here to tell you that we need to, by gosh, put an end to this stuff. Now, I'm telling you, I got good friends that are law enforcement officers that would give their life to protect and serve their community. And then you got garbage like this. Okay? I mean, yeah. I mean, 15 years old. She looked like she might be 110 pounds soaking wet with 2 bricks in her pocket. He just, come on, you little bee. Yeah, you talk to me, call me a pig. Yeah, just own him. Just own him. You just went through him. I mean, my God, how could you could bet your rear end? Hey, you let somebody spit around him or spit a piece of chewing gum on the sidewalk. Boom, 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 boom. Is what he do. He's a loose cannon. He needs to be put in a psychiatric hospital after I get through kicking his butt. Is what needs to happen. And I'll be glad to drive and meet him halfway from Seattle, which would be Idaho. I'll meet him in Idaho for beating her. Because somebody needs to teach this boy a lesson, boy. By the way, they said you can comment on this, so I'm commenting. What I'm saying is this. You got law enforcement officers every day that leave their families and their homes to go out and protect us from thugs and rapists and everything else, and they put their life on the line. Then you got some garbage like this, okay? And then there's some kind of code. Whoever hired this son of a gun right here don't need to put him on paid vacation. Listen to the video. Let's just finish the video. I'm ticked off like I told you.
Sheen is an 8-year veteran. He is charged with assault and entered a not guilty plea.
Not guilty.
According to court documents, moments after the incident, the 15-year-old complained.
Hold it. Not guilty plea. I'm watching the video. KOMO Channel 4. I got it on my favorites list. Go to End Time Watchman channel. It's there. 15-year-old beat by thug cop. Okay? He pleads not guilty. The cameras is right there. Okay, whatever happened to innocent until proven guilty? I agree with that 100%. But listen to me. Every time some thug does this, that calls himself a cop, that gives the good fruit the bad name, they should throw the bad fruit out of the basket before it burns and spoils the whole bunch. Is what I'm getting at. This is the type right here. That thug there is the type just itching and waiting to come to you, Scuba Man, and break your door down. To come to you, you patriot people, and knock you. This is the type of thug garbage we're going to have to deal with one day. Not the good officers. No, sir. Not the good people that have a code of ethics and have took an oath of office. But that thug that's been there 8 years because he's got a badge on and a gun. He thinks he's friggin' John Wayne and anything and everything that moves in the wild, wild west of America. He can beat it half to death. Whether it's a daggum 15-year-old or a 67-year-old. Look, law enforcement is infiltrated with tons of people like that give the good people a bad name. And that's what ticks me off most about it. Well, what ticks me off most about it is he won't invite nobody that's a real man and take them on, by gosh. You know, put your gun down, put your badge down while you're on vacation, and invite a real man and won't you come beat him up. That's my comment on it, but let's listen to it. I'm sick of it, y'all. I'm sick of it! All over America. From babies being killed, to jackboot thugs, stinking cops giving good cops a bad name, to beating up on 15-year-olds. They have pushed the buttons of the American citizen. And God have mercy on them, buddy. Let's finish it up.
She was having trouble breathing. This video shows medics treating her on a bench in what appears to be a jail office. She was not taken to a hospital.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. You daggum right she wasn't.
Says that there are two sides to every story. She says that the video you saw does not tell the other side about what happened. Now, right now, there's an internal affairs and criminal investigation that's ongoing. After that is concluded, that's when the King County Sheriff's Office will comment in depth. Now, you can watch the raw video on our website at comonews.com. You can also comment on it. Meanwhile, Deputy Paul Sheen remains on paid administrative leave. Live in Seattle, I'm Shamari Stone, Como 4 News.
Como!
Just released surveillance.
You can comment it. Como 4 News. You can comment on it. I bet they won't post End Times video. You want to bet? I'm sick and tired of my fellow officers and my friends getting a bad name over some thug like that. I am sick and tired of it. Part 2 coming up. I ain't got started yet.